Hello everyone, it's me again, and I'm hoping that when I load this video, it doesn't load up where my food is loading up at. But I wanted to say a few things. I've been addicted to greeting cards for a number of years. The economy got so bad that I went basically a year without making a coin on eBay. Uh, then I went through some crap or something with my housing where I was asked to sign a notarized letter that I would give up Shane's Creations. So, and why I did it, I don't know, because I ended up still in a situation where my rent was more than what it should have been, to the point where I started looking for shelters to go into, asking if I can get solar panels on top of my vehicle and all kind of stuff. But I went so far as to delete my YouTube channel with my greeting cards on it because I only had 7 subscribers and I didn't even have 7 watchers on my videos. And on top of that, I didn't see too much activity longer than 3 minutes on the video. So that's one of the downfalls of learning how to check your analytics on YouTube. It's when you see how long a person stayed on your channel. So I went through a whole big thing, but I have been struggling for years with one strong emotion, and that strong emotion is to take a bath with a bottle of sleeping pills. And before I continue, I want to let you know that if you have a weak stomach or a soft heart, you need to back up out this video now. I actually took a bottle of pills three different times in my life, and I was shocked to find that I ended up making it through because either somebody found me and I had no idea I was found, by the way. And I am actually tired of, of, of living. And when I say tired, I don't think it boils down to being severely depressed. I think it's just being tired. What my life consists of is it's okay, and at least I have shelter and all those other things, and people value those because they have a good head on their shoulders. So of course I value those as well. I struggle to go outside, and I struggle to be amongst people. There are things outside that bother me that will never bother another human being. I think last year I actually told a few people some of the things, and they laughed. And what I see people laugh at that is absolutely not funny is heartbreaking. And I'm not talking about laughing at me. Oh, blows and skirts. And I'm not necessarily talking about me, but I've noticed that there are some wicked people in this world. And I'm not looking for sympathy, by the way. I sit down sometimes and I thank God for karma. For karma. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because what I've seen shared on social media recently is absolutely, some would label it beyond disgusting. And I'm thankful that I found out that on Facebook, the 3 little dots to the top right of people's videos gives you the option to see less of that, which is beneficial because I get to see less of people taking off their clothes and less of people doing certain things that and sometimes I laugh because I say to myself, these are the same people that are so young right now that they think it's okay to have a boyfriend, and be happy and going to the mall and the movies and spending two bills worth of money at having dinner. But then when you wake up one day and you want a wife, or you want a mother for your children, or you want a husband, a provider, and then you look at what you thought was funny years ago and you see it's not funny now, it gets to show you what life is really about. But I'm sitting here now, and I was able to stop crying, and I was able to clear my mind of that bathtub and those pills, because I said, you know what? I'm going to start making my cards again. But the good thing is I don't feel like making any handmade cards. So, and not in the traditional sense of handmade cards, because I just don't feel like it. I packed away a lot of my stuff, and I'm going to leave it packed up. So what I'm actually doing is I'm using AI to design cards, and you just have to be very specific in what you ask of it to make it perform. So I kind of figured what works for me. So I don't know what works for other people, but I have a way to get me what I need. Now, don't get me wrong, it makes mistakes from time to time, but then I just have to go in and ask a different way how to generate what I want to generate. Each of my cards have an inside sentiment, and I am so thankful because I got a pack of paper sent to me, and I found that I had some paper left today. I also got a blessing because I wasn't able to print this month because my ink wasn't paid for. And if you know anything about HP, you know they're going to lock your printer down. So if you don't make the payment for the... So one of my viewers, thank you so much, sent me a blessing. Then this morning I woke up and I saw an alert stating that my paper printing was available. So I looked and I said, wait a minute. And I went, because I knew my account didn't have any money in it. So I went and I checked, and sure enough, it was replenished. So I knew I was going to make cards. I was going to make cards today. And I've been making cards since this morning, basically. It's probably about 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. I started at about 5 o'clock this morning after I put my pasta on that I made for breakfast. And I was so emotional because I couldn't get the struggle of hurting myself off my mind. The bad thing about it was I know I didn't want to do it. So I reached out to someone to call my daughter to explain to my daughter what I was going through, because I thought that I was going to lose control, and I don't want my daughter to ask a question that I can't answer, because I'm not here to answer a question. So I'm going to have to sit down with my daughter and explain to her that I can't continue to live like this. I'm going to have to figure something out. So I will be going into a support group. I asked the caseworker, she was here yesterday. I signed some papers. They're going to send me to a 6 or 8 week support group, and I just know they're going to send me a taxi, and I'm going to get in a taxi, which I'm afraid of, because if the taxi driver pick up his cell phone while he's driving with me, I'm going to have an anxiety attack. So I try not to get into taxis. But one thing I do know, even though I don't get in Ubers anymore, Uber drivers don't usually pick up their cell phone. So that's one of the good things that I have to be thankful for. But I'm sitting here, and I'm loving these cards, by the way. And what I also resume myself back to doing is making them firm, like I love them. So I said I just have to do what I have to do, because this is the only thing that's going to help me. So I'm actually making my cards. These cards have nothing on the back, so most likely I'm going to put them in my summer sales of things. I don't know what's going to happen. I may not even step foot out the house in the summertime. So there goes that. Now, when I'm doing these cards, I get a little blinded by the colors. So although I have like maybe 30 of them here, then I have to change over to another card. Now, this one is my Mother's Day card, and I absolutely love my Mother's Day card. And I got the Mother's Day card with two mistakes from the very beginning. Two mistakes, and then I said, you know what? Let me fix this, and I got it to come out the second time perfectly. But I'm saddened because so many people are making it so hard for people to make any type of living to support themselves. I'm sad because what I see people post, and I try to remember that everybody has an opinion. But I went somewhere recently and I saw 5 stores closed down, and I said to myself, it's gonna get so bad to the point where people are gonna start robbing and stealing all over again. So my only thing is I'm trying my best to stay inside, make sure I have my desired goods in my home, my deep freezer full, and that's about it. But I know one thing I'm trying my best to do is change the way I think. Change the way I think, because it's hard for me to sit down and watch someone say they don't have money to pay a bill, but they have money to go to the mall and shop and all of these things. And then I say to myself, I feel like today I actually felt like a crackhead. I actually felt like a crackhead because I said, here it is. I'm sitting here extremely happy that I made it to where I only have one more bill to pay this month. But I got a few surveys which gave me almost $3. I actually need 7, and I need that in 3 days. So the only thing I'm gonna hope and pray for is that I can get some more surveys, because that gift card is how I'm gonna pay the bill. So I do have an option. You understand? So it's a difference when you have an option. Now, I sit down and I read a lot of senior citizens struggling because their sole source of income is Social Security. And I don't know how anyone could expect to live off of Social Security. I just don't. And I get so tired of making ends meet to the point where I still have nothing for the month. Now, I kid you not, and I'm not going to tell you no lie, because a girl is a girl. I have always been a giver. Now, this is my Mother's Day card. I absolutely love this card. I didn't even put the word butterfly in there, and look what I got, a butterfly. When I put it into the template, I actually turn it, extend it, pull it, and everything to get it right where I want it. So I may have more flowers here or something white here, and I pull it over to the side. I may take this a little higher to put the butterfly closer to the top, but I absolutely love this card. Now, this is one of my kindness cards, and the back of this one has a donation thing. So this one here, someone will get... I will hand this to someone for free. If someone wants to give me a donation, and they'll sell it to me. If not, then they got a free card. So there goes that. But anyway, I get sad because I had to part ways with a few people, and I kind of it really hit me hard to where I felt like I was judging them, and I didn't want to judge anyone. So I had to talk to someone, and he said I wasn't judging them. I was choosing who I wasn't going to have in my circle. And that made me feel a little better. But I'm not gonna surround myself with people that have access to the liquor store and then come home and say they have nothing to feed their children. So kind of oh, there you go. I thought I was messing up. They have nothing to feed their children, and then it bothers me to know that I have a few friends that have children, and they don't care about their children. The children look so bad. The way they treat them, the way uh, you know, that's why I said, and I absolutely mean exactly what I say. I am thankful I only have one child because I wouldn't want to have more than one kid knowing that I'm struggling financially on my own. But I just don't understand how a person can just lay up and have one more, one more, one more, one more, and can't even afford a stroller, a can of milk on their own, nothing. And then you have the audacity to feel like you're entitled for someone to pay your everything, and it bothers me. And then it bothers me to no end to know that I've tried for so long to make it doing something productive and something that doesn't have shame behind it. And I'm like, I get so discouraged to where I say, I want to say, F and this and F and this and F and this, and then I have to go back and I have to think and I have to say, no, we all have to share this big bad world together. We all have to fit in, the best way we can. And I'm hoping I'm using the right glue because I never even took notice that I changed the glue I was using. So I try. I am absolutely thankful that my daughter is doing so much better. Oh my goodness, that girl is on her stove meal prepping, and she was like, "Mommy, I made some meals," and I'm like, "Oh, she's going to Burlington Coat Factory getting her bowls and everything." But I don't say anything. I just sit down and I just count my blessings because I pray for that girl every single day. But I pray for everybody, basically, even those who don't believe, because I said to myself, I gotta find something that will ease my emotional state of well-being because I was going straight down and I didn't know whether I was gonna see darkness for the rest of my life. It got so bad. Every single day I pray to die. Every single day, and obviously it's not my time. Definitely not my time. And then I try to stay positive, and then sometimes I get a phone call and someone's going through something, and I'm telling them something positive, and I'm staying in the right frame of mind, and I'm like, wait a minute, am I actually telling someone something that I should be telling myself? But I'm still thankful because I know that it's basically this addiction that I have right here that brings me the happiness, the best joy, the most relaxation, everything. And then I say to myself, what is wrong where a person, I saw a commercial just recently and it had some flowers and some cards and people were reading the cards and they were feeling all sentimental and everything. And I'm like, this is Valentine's Day and Mother's Day, but cards should make people feel a certain way every day of the year because cards remind you that someone cares about you. And I don't like to hear people say stamps are so expensive. We already know stamps have gone up. But how does somebody buy a soda, a bag of potato chips, a Snicker bar, when all of that is poison and a card is kindness? You don't know a person's state of well-being. So, but guess what I said, boys and girls? I'm going to sit here, make my cards. I kid you not, I am my own worst enemy. I don't know if you can see this little piece of unevenness over there, but I am going to get that out of there if it kills me. So I said I'm just going to make my cards and I'll figure it out what I'm going to do later down the line. But something really good happened to me today. I got a package that took about a month to come from Temu, and it doesn't matter that it took a month. I knew it was coming by sea, and I was okay with that. But then I realized that I really and truly don't know if I'm going to be looking to be outside trying to hustle and grind. So I said when the package comes, I'm just going to send it back and get a refund to the card that I paid it with instead of waiting to see what I'm going to do. Now, I do have a supply of goods that's already ready, but I said I wasn't going to add any more to it. So then about two of the items were damaged. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and send the whole lot back. And I did put in for the refund. And then when I put it in for the refund, I noticed that one of the boxes were open. So before I was going to FedEx to ship it off, I wanted to just make sure they understood the condition of the box. And then when I flipped the package over prior to me even bothering, the package was open from the outside. So I contacted them, and instead of me sending the whole package back, they told me to keep the entire package, and they already refunded me $57. I said, I cannot understand how it was just a blessing. So that bill is refunded, and all of the items are right there. And yes, I a few of them it's a waste, but I was just so thankful that I didn't even have to leave the house to go take care of that. But now I have something to just put under the bed for a rainy day. But I was on another site this morning, and some woman, she's 80 years old, and she says she's able-bodied and everything, but she doesn't want to live anymore. She's tired of living, and just to know that post came at the same time that I was feeling the same way. And but I did tell her at that point in time I was feeling the same way, but I did just get out the shower, and I'm grateful for that hot shower I had this morning. So, and I said my breakfast, which was my pasta meal, was bubbling on the stove, and I am more than grateful for that. So when I got out of the shower this morning, I said, I feel like wearing a dress today. And opened the drawer and found my pajama pants. I said, we're not wearing that today. We're wearing a dress today. So found my sundress, put my sundress on, and I'm actually feeling better. I still couldn't stop crying. I still was feeling, down and everything. But I had to change my thoughts, because there is no way I want my daughter to read an obituary about me. And after seeing my daughter already, I had a vision, and I already saw her at my coffin crying, asking how could I leave her in this world all alone. And I know freaking well, if something happened to me, my daughter is definitely in this world alone, because not one of my family members would take my daughter in for any reason. Not one of my family members. And I believe the only person that would take my daughter in is someone that doesn't have her best interests at heart. So I said one day, not this week, of course, because my car is going to be driven very little this month, very little. So I said I'm going to have to go up to her, and we're going to have a nice sit down. But what has also put me in a slump is that my YouTube channel that I started with my crafting has failed me a number of times, but I don't know why. And I said I'm not going to let it stress me out, because one thing I do know is that I absolutely love making my frugal meals. But not only that, ever since I learned that when I eat my beans and meat and all that other stuff for breakfast, how much energy it gives me, how much better I feel throughout the day, those things are so rewarding to me. When I cut into my tomatoes and I'm eating my tomatoes and I taste the freshness of the vegetables and stuff, it is so rewarding to me. And then on top of that, to see the comments that some people leave me, it's so inspiring. It makes me feel so good. So those are the little things that I focus on to keep me grounded. I have to say, I'm kind of shocked, because boys and girls, my food is good. But I had someone here eating the other day, and he was, if you could have seen that man eat that food, he kept saying over and over, he said, this is so good. And The other day, my mother, who is very, very funny to feed, don't be giving her no food, honey, because 9 times out of 10 it's going right in the garbage. But anyway, my mother called me and she was like, you did not make that chicken. I was, I was so happy. I was like, oh, yes. She was like, and I gave her chicken for her and my sister. She said, I just want you to know she's not getting anything. And I was like, wow. But I have my chicken on the counter right now. I shall have some fried chicken in a couple hours. It's defrosting and it's gonna sit in a brine, and I'm gonna have to put extra seasoning on it because I want this chicken to punch my entire body and say boom. So that chicken's gonna be good tonight. I'm not sure if I'm recording or not, but I'm definitely making my chicken. I am missing ice cream so bad. Ooh, boys and girls, I want ice cream. But when I do buy ice cream, I buy enough for just maybe a day or two, just to have a little nibble. But I'm gonna find a way to get me an ice cream maker. I have to focus right now on paying down 2 loans. I got 2 loans to get all my goods and stuff prepared because I didn't know what summertime was gonna hold for me. So I'm good now. I'm caught up. I'm doing everything. So all I'm doing now is every coin I get that it's not going to paper to keep my sanity, is going to those 2 bills. But I calculated in my mind and I said February, somewhere in the middle of February, my score has to be going up. And it's not even the middle of February yet, and my score went up almost 40 points. And I was so thankful because I applied for a few more apartments, and I need my credit score to go back up. I didn't realize that my score went down because my 2 loans were over a certain threshold, so it went down. But I wasn't worried about it at all because I knew it was going to go back up as soon as I got to a certain point of having my goods. Now I am so thankful because I actually put $15 in my savings account that doesn't even have $100 in it. I'm gonna tell you the truth, but the fact remains I was able to put it in there, and I was so happy. Now I printed about maybe 200 cards this month, so I probably have maybe 100 that I can print. So I'm gonna be messed up the rest of this month. So I'm gonna have to find something crafty with my hand to do to keep my mind focused. But the sad thing about it is that when I get the way I get with crafting, I have to craft from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, and it's sad because it consumes me. But I would prefer my mind be consumed with crafting than what it could be if it wasn't crafting. So what I've been doing for the last few days is laying down, watching movie after movie after movie, and crying and crying and crying because I am not that type of person. I can't just lay up like that. So I said today when I got up at 5 in the morning, I said, today is not the day to lay down in this bed. Absolutely not. So I got up, and the blessing was I had some hot water, and I was able to get my shower. So I've been out of the bed. I only had 1 nap, and I'm going to slow down taking my magnesium. I'm going to have to figure out another schedule because that magnesium promotes rest and relaxation, and I don't need to be in a resting state. I'm already dealing with other stuff that make me rest, so I don't want to do that. But I just want to say I'm going to be doing my cards again, and I made a separate section for my cards so that I don't overwhelm anyone. Now I'm going to tell you this: most of the time, my video I upload after I cook, and I don't go back to the video probably to the next day, because sometimes I cook in the middle of the night. So, but someone was so kind enough to remind me that I didn't put a heading, so I did that to one of my videos this morning, and I'm thankful. But I'm gonna turn my TV on because I'm watching a funny show with Damon Wayans, or I think it's the son and the father, called Papa. So right now I have to focus on comedies because I need to laugh, and then a little while later, I may find myself getting into some type of. Now, this is my thinking of you card, and this one is has a sentiment already, but this one is not one of my heavy cards because I forgot to put the sentiment on the side, but because I made the sentiment inside, I don't have access to putting a layer on the inside. The good thing is I knew I had these liners and I could not find them, and I was devastated because I refused to buy more. I said I just can't afford it for one, and I refused to buy something that I already know I have. And then I went in my room, which is not tossed around and all that other stuff. So I said, I know I have my things somewhere. They have to be here somewhere. So I picked up one box, just one box. And then as I looked down in the box underneath that one box, there goes my liners. And I'm like, yes. So I did want to order some envelopes with the $9 and change that I had left from the blessings I was sent yesterday or sometime yesterday. But I couldn't because I knew the one thing I actually needed was paper. And then the next thing I actually needed was these liners. And then the next thing I actually needed was envelopes. So I said, rather than get the liners knowing I don't have access to the paper, and then get the paper when I don't have access to the liners, let me find something else I can use that I can absolutely use and have access to. So I found a package of heat transfers with 20 sheets in it. So I'm going to get to do 20 of my tote bags that I have. And the good thing is I'm going to use AI to generate my own design and put it on 20 tote bags. The only thing is I read the reviews and it says it doesn't come with directions. So I'm hoping that it doesn't have different directions from what I already know to be popular directions now. But I am so thankful, Tina. So I'm gonna have 20 tote bags. So I may do maybe 5 of one design to get me, a different. But I have a plan. I have a plan for my tote bags. But I realized that I do need some transfers because I want to make my own designs. So that's what I'm going to work on. And I have over 100 tote bags, to be honest. Over 100 tote bags. And I'm gonna just hope it all works out. I'm kind of worried because a part of me wants to open up my eBay and start listing these cards on eBay and see what I can do, but I don't know. And then I closed down Kindness Creations because, of course, Kindness Creations was linked to Shay's Creations, and we did this cut off about 3 different times now. And guess what? Kindness Creations is still on the World Wide Web, and it's only one reason why we're struggling to get it to cut off, because it's not supposed to be cut off. It's supposed to continue. So I said, you know what? I'm not contacting them anymore. I'm leaving my site. Now, I can't put these cards on there because these cards are AI generated. So these cards have to go somewhere else. But I said, nope. When I run out of printing and I can't print anymore, I am going to open up my closet, look for some cards I already have that I already made on my own, and I'm just going to start listing them. And I feel horrible because if I don't make it Mother's Day, I have no chance of making it all year long. I have no chance. I won't be making another Christmas card, that's for sure. I won't be doing that. I didn't even want to make Christmas cards, but then I joined in with the rest of the crew and had fun like everybody else, and it was a waste. So that I'm definitely not going to do it anymore. I'm absolutely thankful that I'm feeling so much better, but I just need my door to open up, and It's definitely not gonna open up today. But somebody better make sure I don't have to go outside looking, cause they're gonna find a war on their hands. But I made a mistake. I don't know where I made a mistake at, but I made a mistake. There's nothing I could do. I just got so discouraged. I don't know. I just couldn't do anything. But I'm just disgusted with myself because I don't know how I could be created on this earth with a card addiction. Who on earth gets addicted to paper? And I keep saying to myself, I'm still thankful that it's paper and not something else. But it's just stressing me out. But I do have a stack about this many on my front door that I have in a container. And the Mother's Day, I think I gave away two. No, I gave away 2 of the thank you cards. 2 of the thank you cards yesterday. And this one here, I had a delivery yesterday, so I gave away 2 of these. And I love the thank you card, but I wish I could have got another sentiment on this. But you know what's so funny about the AI? Once they make a mistake, they can't generate the same picture twice. So I'm like, so I wish there was a way I could use a app or something to fix it. But sometimes they have the pattern right and like one error in the words. So it is what it is, but I'm loving it. I said for right now, I'm gonna do just play with my ChatGPT, because right now that's the only friend I have to make me feel like I got somebody in here with me. So sometimes it is what it is. But I'm going to try to do a birthday card this afternoon. But they have a hard time with birthday. They really do. And that's the most needed card anyways, birthday card. But it is what it is. So who knows? But I wanted to say I'm sorry. But my cards are going on my channel. I closed my other channel because I said it's no use. I keep forgetting to switch back and go back, and I'm going. Nah, I don't have time for that. And I did see a few videos where people were saying that it's not beneficial to the hoster to have more than one channel, because you get confused a lot, and it's true. It's absolutely true, especially when if you signed in on one channel and you upload a video, that video is going to the one you signed in on your computer. On your device. So it makes it kind of hard. To actually stay focused. Perfect. Yes. Perfect. Boom. What I learned is that it's easier to cut when the glue is dry. So when it's not dry, I just flip it to the next one. But I have another card. It took me a while, so long, to figure out something. Now, I'm going to do it right here so I can figure out which way I want to keep it. Now, this is the inside of the car. The card. Today is the day you shake your tail feather all day long. But this is also going to be the design that's going to go on my tote bag. I'm thinking that I should make it larger to make it the outside. Make it the outside. Make this image larger and put the font probably on the bottom to make it the outside of a card, and also the inside of this birthday card. So that's what I'm thinking of now. Oh my goodness, you wouldn't believe what I did. Oh my goodness. I left it open so long that it just fell apart all over the paper. And I didn't even want to get any in the crease because then it's going to start cracking when it's time to be opened. Oh man, it's a messy mess. It's a messy mess. The good thing is some of that's going to be cut off. I think I like it. I think it came out nice. I like this. This is gonna be on my tote bag. I like it. So that's gonna be one. Now what I have to do is just let that dry before I try to go around it and make another card. But I do have something to say. In the process of me feeling the way I felt, I stayed away from everyone. So my sister just called me and I told her exactly what I was going through. And then she was like, Mommy wants to come and see you. So I just called my mother and told her I'll be over there. My chicken is sitting there. I just put some seasoning and I'm going to go see my mother. So, and then I called someone that I really need to see at this dining table eating up in there. Boom, boys and girls. And it is. Hopefully I can stop. I was just crying a few minutes ago, but that's what my nose is about to lose. But I'm getting sick and tired of living this way. But what I'm going to do is just continue to print cards, bag up cards, and watch TV, fry my chicken, and go see my mother, take her to the supermarket to buy her own chicken, because I hear tomorrow's the Super Bowl. Please don't let none of my neighbors be watching that. Please don't let none of my neighbors be watching that. Oh, good. And I hear Tubi. I saw it in the commercial. Tubi is letting the Super Bowl be on free. Man, y'all already know how many people done went out and bought a Roku TV. Are you telling me those people don't know what the hell they're doing? They about to get that money. And plus, there are people that have to get some type of device. Oh, come on. They have a lot of money to be made between today and tonight for people to see. I should just go on and see what them prices are right now, but I'm not even interested in it. Not like that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. And like I said, I will be putting my videos on this channel like I was doing before, because it is what it is. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.